Yo, what's going on, guys? Today is December the 4th, and I am going to do a quick recap of what we did today and how all the trading went and all that stuff. So, to start off the day, I woke up an hour late. Not an hour late. I only woke up 15 minutes past market open. So, I didn't really have a ton of pre-market analysis or anything, kind of just hopped in it. And then I took 2 losing trades, so I lost like 900 today. It's all on a paper account, so it doesn't really matter, but I do treat it like it does matter. But I'm still up $1,000 on the week, which I'm happy with. And tomorrow I'm gonna, hopefully have a winning day. I mean, the strategy says, that with my win rate and stuff right now, that most likely I probably will. And if market conditions are good, that I should. But there were a ton of bad signs where I shouldn't have traded today. I should have just kind of left it. Price action was horrible. It's really choppy in the beginning. Market open wasn't great. I did mark out a trade that I could have potentially taken later throughout the day. That was a good setup. It did go through, and I would have made like 1,500 off of it, but I didn't enter it because I was just limiting myself to those 2 trades, and I didn't want to take another risk for today. So that happened. And then, yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna hopefully take some good trades and then get my paper account. I'm hoping to push it past 10K tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to push it past 10K. And then, yeah, I'm gonna backtest a bunch tonight and tomorrow as well, just to continue to just work on the strategy, refine it, see what all the technical things that I have to worry about before I actually implement it. I'm running a very detailed and really realistic backtesting session right now for how it's going to react in real markets, and how I would react and enter and exit and all that stuff. And that's been going pretty well so far. I'm going to keep working on that one. I'm being as serious as I can with it as possible, and setting specific rules for when I backtest during that session, just so that I have a really accurate representation of what my win rate is and what my entries will look like, and how I would actually put that model into work in the real markets. So that's what I'm doing with that, and it's been going pretty good. So I'm gonna, again, keep practicing with that. And then I'm hoping by Monday I'll be all good to trade my Alpha Futures account, the Zero account that I bought. Hopefully I'll be able to pass that in a few days if I feel confident enough on Monday, or I'll be like, yeah, I definitely know that I could use this model, take a trade, and I'll be good. And then, if not, I'm fine pushing it out another week and just backtesting and working on it more. But I think it'd be good if I actually get in the market and just try to pass it. I'm gonna put a decent amount of risk on it, but I'm gonna make sure that my setups are good. If I don't need to trade one day, I am not going to trade that day. It really is that simple. If market conditions don't look good, just don't trade. Why would you risk losing more money? You know what I mean? So I'm going to really work on my risk management and when I trade and when I do trade. I'm going to pay more attention to news and when news happens and stuff. Certain times you don't want to trade during that. But yeah, otherwise, that's kind of the move. I'm liking the strategy so far. I really want to just build off of it more and kind of make it my own, because it is kind of confusing to understand all the confluences you have to kind of put together for it to be an A+ setup. And I do believe with the fundamentals there, I could build a strategy similar to it, but a little different, that I understand better and that might work for me a little bit better. So I'm going to work on that too. And that's just going to come with, over time, the more that I trade it, the more I'm going to recognize the patterns in the market that come with it and be able to take entries and exits based off of that, just because I know what price likes to do and how it will most likely react off of it. So I'm going to definitely work on that. And yeah, I'm also very interested still in the continuation strategy that I was working on before. The one that I'm using right now mostly goes off of reversals, small time frame reversals with SMTs. And don't get me wrong, I like that entry, it makes a ton of sense, but I do have to wait for a reversal, even though it is on the low time frame, so it does happen a good amount of times. I'm just saying, I wouldn't mind looking into the continuation strategy again if I could build a model really solid around it and then have it be a 1-to-1 RR, even though I like the feeling of that 2-to-1 with the A+ setups. Realistically, you could have a high win rate with a 2-to-1 or 1 to 1.5 or something like that. I just want it to be higher than a 1 to 1 so that I know, like, oh, if I take a decent trade and then I take a losing trade, I'm still not break even, I'm still up. You know, I don't want that feeling of, oh, I'm back at break even, I'm back at zero. I want to be always, okay, if I wait for the right setup, it teaches me to be more patient so that when I get to the right setup, I know that I took a trade that I have to take 2 losses to break even with. And that's a good feeling, I feel like. Like, I want that leverage and that feeling of, like, okay, there's a little bit of a buffer, but also it makes me be more patient to wait for a setup that is A+, so that I do have higher win rate. I have to demonstrate more patience, better discretion, all that stuff. That's all really good stuff. So that's what I'm thinking with all that. Otherwise, there's not a ton else that happened today. That's about it. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace, guys.